Amri Sadri wa Yassir li Amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to welcome our distinguished and honorable guests to today's seminars on import and export facilitation. Your presence has immense value to our discussions, and we are eager to benefit from your insight. A special thanks to Prakasa Indo for inviting me to this seminar to share
Recording
some
stopped.
information on custom procedure related to trade facilitation. So as you can see, we have four topic to discuss or to brief this morning. So I just go to the slide presentation. So Miss Idrin, we can see the presentation.
Recording in progress.
Can everybody see the slide or just me can see the slide? Right? So give us a moment. So now is it clear for the slide? All right. So perhaps everybody can hear me. So for today, yeah. Boleh ke saya gabung? Next. Next. Yeah. Next. Oh, kalau nanti? Oh, sini. Okay. Sekejap. Kalau nak escape, sebentar kali. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Sorry for the technical glitch. So I think it's a normal when we are doing technical, when we are doing seminar. So some technical issue will be occur. Okay. So for today's seminar on import export facilitation and HS code HS code for custom and MITI exemption. So this is the presentation scope, which is duty import on exemption, temporary admission for import and export, transit and transshipment, and ASEAN Custom Transit System ATTX. So what we are going to do this morning, I'm going to present the last topic first, and we will go to the transit and transshipment, and then temporary admission for import and export, and duty import exemption. So let's go to the last topic first. On ASEAN Custom Transit System. All right. Here we go. So if you guys have any question or some clarification, you can put on the chat box so we can facilitate during this session. Or if you have a more technical question, you can email to our reporters. So I'll give the email at the end of this seminar. So feel free to ask if you have any question. Okay, so the first topic we're going to get into is ASEAN Custom Transit System. So ACTS is one of initiative from ASEAN AEC 2025, which they have an agreement on ASEAN Framework Agreement on Facilitation of Goods in Transit, which is FAGIT. So this agreement is led by Ministry of Transport Malaysia and all ministries under ASEAN region. So this is one of the trade facilitation initiative under ASEAN. So under FAGIT, they have 9 protocols, which is Protocol 1 until Protocol 9. And it is a coordination or is a combination of authorities in this agreement, I can say. So it involves Ministry of Transport, Royal Malaysian Customs, Ministry of Finance, and JPJ, and so on. So I will go one by one for the jurisdiction or the power of this protocol and the diff of FAGIT. So when we are talking about ACTS, bear in mind that we are talking about the implementation of FAGIT, which is a trade facilitation are given to cross-border within ASEAN region. Okay, number one. Number one is designation of transit transport route and facilities, which is they have a dedicated route to using ACTS or under FAGIT, which is we are called ASEAN Highway 2. So I will brief in detail for the next line. And this is led by Ministry of Transport Malaysia. And the second one is designated of frontier post. This is under custom jurisdiction, which we have a specific frontier post to do the ACTS under FAGIT. So I will brief in detail as well in the another slide. Then we have Protocol 3 on types and quantity of road vehicles. It seems goes to Ministry of Transport under JPJ. So they have a dedicated or specific types and quantity of vehicle can use for this cross-border movement of transit. So the first one is technical requirement of vehicles. This is under JPJ as well, which is they have a specific because specific technical requirement for FAGIT, which is for certain requirement of vehicle or lorry just can cross border using this FAGIT agreement. So the next one, Protocol 5, is under Ministry of Finance, or I can say it's under ACMI, ASEAN Compulsory Motor Vehicle Insurance, which is they have a specific insurance to cross border among ASEAN. So the importer or exporter or relevant stakeholder need to apply the specific insurance to cross border along ASEAN. So the next one is railway, border, and interchange station. So this protocol are not yet enter into force. So it's also under Ministry of Ministry of Transport jurisdiction. And another one is ASEAN Custom Transit System. So this is the system to harmonize or to simplify or to implement this AlphaGit to combine all these protocol under one roof. So we are using ACTS, it's just name of the system, and it's under custom jurisdiction. So for in our view, under AlphaGit, custom control is for protocol 2 and protocol 7. So another one is protocol 8, which is sanitary and phytosanitary measures, which is under MAF now. So this protocol is also not yet entered into force. So, and the last one is Protocol 9 is under Ministry of Transport. So this is the dangerous goods under Ministry of Transport. The same goes to Protocol 6, 8. So this protocol is not yet entered into force. So for the implementation, we have NTTCC, National Transport Coordinating Committee, led by Ministry of Transport Malaysia, which is consists of coordination all the authorities in Malaysia to discuss and to implement this AlphaGit agreement. Okay, so this is the objective of trade facilitation. So for the AlphaGit, it's been signed at 1998 and ratified in 1999 to simplify and harmonize transport, trade, and custom regulation and requirement for the purpose of trade facilitation in transit. So these initiatives are using for transit purposes. And to facilitate of goods in transit and to support ASEAN free trade area to further integrate the region's economy. So another objective of this AlphaGit is to establish an effective, efficient, integrate, and harmonized transit system in ASEAN region. Okay, this is the details of designated routes and frontier posts in Malaysia, which is under AlphaGit, we're just using road mode between ASEAN member states. So they have a dedicated, you can say a dedicated road, which is we call ASEAN Highway. So we have a dedicated maps from Singapore until Myanmar or until Vietnam using ASEAN Highway lane. So in the Borneo part, we are called ASEAN Highway 150. In the Peninsula part, we are called ASEAN Highways 2. So they can go from Singapore until Myanmar or until Vietnam using the road mode. Okay. So that's the dedicated road. So if we are flying under AlphaGit, the lorry is fine at Kelantan or Terengganu. So of course they will custom will terminate the SCTS and will get into the national procedure because for using SCTS they have a dedicated road which is ASEAN Highway for the Peninsula of Malaysia. Okay, another one on the protocol 2, we have a designated frontier post, which is, as I said before, under custom jurisdiction. So for now, we have five. We have 5 dedicated frontier posts. We have Bukit Kayu Hitam in northern part, and we have BSI or Johor Bahru in the southern part, as well as Tanjung Kupang. So for the ACTS or under AlphaGit implementation, we just can use Bukit Kayu Hitam as a frontier post and Tanjung Kupang or Johor Bahru or BSI, knowing as BSI, Bangunan Sultan Iskandar Johor, to exit from Malaysia. So for now, and we have Sungai Tujuh at Brunei and Tebedu at Sarawak. So for now, operational for ACTS is just in Peninsula Malaysia. However, the dedicated consultant will be appointed to do the feasibility study to implement at Borneo site. So we will go through, because under AlphaGit, to implement AlphaGit, we need at least 3 ASEAN member state countries. So for the Borneo site, we will move from Sabah or Sarawak, which is Malaysia, so through Brunei, and we will go to Indonesia, which is Kalimantan. So we need to make sure all the facilities there is ready. Okay, so we go specific on ACTS. What is ACTS? ACTS, as I said before, is just a computerized system for transit management for cross-border under Protocol 7 Alpha Gate. So using SCTS, they have several, I can say, benefit, which is just using single electronic custom declaration, single international guarantee, single means of transport. So you can use your transport from Singapore until Vietnam, and a single transit component document, which is we call transit component document (TAD), secure and efficient end-to-end system, which is we have established a single system for cross-border among ASEAN member states. So it will be transparent, no fraud, and so on. So complete custom to customs and business to custom network. So for sure, for yours benefit, it will be a good move faster across country because across border using a single system. So every customs in ASEAN will use the same system. And when you do the movement, let's say from Malaysia to Vietnam, when you depart from Malaysia, so Vietnam will know your movement. So that's the good thing. And help lower cost of trade. Of course, you don't need to declare import and export again and again, help increase regional trade. And another one, it increase efficiency and effectiveness of transit procedure for customs, and increase efficiency of border control and prevent and detection of fraud and accelerate secure transit transaction. So the main purpose is to facilitate or to seamless movement for transit. Right. So they have several conditions to implement the AFAG. So which is the number one is we are using the common code AHDN, 8-digit common code, and they have several conditions. We have we have PRE. PRE is prohibited, restricted, and excluded. So every ASEAN member state have their dedicated goods can be bring for transit, which is under prohibited, restricted, or excluded. So, for example, Malaysia are excluded for the excise item to be bring under this SCTS movement. So rather than that, we can bring, but some out there need to permit from other government agencies. Okay, another one is, as I said before, TAD, Transit Accommodation Document. So for the TAD, we are using a common document between ASEAN member states. So during that declaration, at the end of the day, the TAD will be printed to bring along with the driver. And if they have any, like discrepancy at the border here and there, because we can just can get the data from the system as well. But then this is just a combined document with the driver. So we have a common data element between ASEAN member states. Another one is sale. So we are using the custom sale for the regular traders, which is this year will be announced to the all ASEAN member states. So Malaysia has announced this is our sale, and every custom in ASEAN will know what is their sale. So during that movement, every custom in ASEAN will know this is yours, this is mine. So we are using custom sale, and this custom sale for now, Malaysia will depart from Bukit Kalihitam and using this custom sale. So they are knowing, there are no member state, are no custom member state. I know if this the number and this is the color, this is from custom Malaysia sale. Another one is approved trader sale, which is another commercial sale for authorized transit trader, which is authorized trader sale in a dedicated or light AEO traders. So if you have done many transit movement, so you can apply for authorized transit trader. It's like same for AEO, but not same. So when you get this status, you can use commercial sale or approved transit trader sale and can depart from your premise. Okay, so for the another one is for the prescribed time limit. Of course, this is the transit movement. This is a transit movement from to all ASEAN member states. So every country have your limited time. So for Malaysia, as of now, is 24 hours from Bukit Kalihitam until Tanjung Kupang or BSI. So every country have their limited time, depends on the geographical. So this time limit is set by Ministry of Transport Malaysia, which they are taking care of the rest of driver here and there. So now they are giving 24 hours. If the foreign truck in Malaysia, they just have 24 hours from Bukit Kayu Hitam to Tanjung Kupang or BSI. So the fourth one is traders. We have two types of traders, which is regular traders. Regular traders is a normal traders. They need to depart if they are departing from Malaysia. They need to depart from Bukit Kayu Hitam only for time being. And another one is authorized transit trader. As I said before, it seems like AEO, but not. So they can depart from their premise. And another one is guarantee. So we are using international bank guarantee between ASEAN regions. So they have a dedicated format and dedicated data element has been agreed between ASEAN. So we are using that guarantee to secure the highest duty suspend along the transit movement. So we have two types. We have single and multiple journey, which is single journey can be used once and multiple journey can be used for go and back. Okay, this is the interface, the UAI or something like. So for the internal user and for the external users. So ladies and gentlemen will use the external users, which is consists of trader portals and online trader registration. So what I can say, this is a secure system, which is we have a separate environment between external and authorities. So for the internal users, is used by customs or ASEAN member state. So this is the portal. So this is can access by everybody and everyone. If you want some information, some guideline or legal framework for this implementation. All right. So this is the prerequisite for all, I think for the all audience today. So in term of to do the trade facilitation for our gig, which is the first one, you need to register with customs. So as you see before, we need to register at unit kawalan agent, Royal Malaysian Customs, or you can register using online trader. This one, online trader registration. So online trader registration as well can be used to register. Then can inform unit kawalan agent at state that you are registered for this particular movement. That's the first one. So the second one, you need to register the bank guarantee with Bank Malaysia if you depart from Malaysia. So you need to get the international bank guarantee and register to custom as well, unit jaminan bank customs. To get them know and they will register your bank guarantee, international bank guarantee in the system as well. And another one, you need to go to APART and apply for the cross-border permit, which is we call ASEAN Goods Vehicle Cross-Border Permit, AGVCBP. So you can also apply online application and get the permit. So they have a specific requirement or condition in terms of applying AGVCBP from APART, Agensi Pengangkutan Awas Darat under Ministry of Ministry of Transport. And another one, you need to get the insurance, as I said before, from ACMI, ASEAN Compulsory Motor Insurance, which is the insurance for the lorry and the driver and so on, because the goods is under bank guarantee and the lorry is under ACMI, ASEAN Compulsory Motor Vehicle Insurance, as well as the driver. Okay, so this is the process flow for all the relevant stakeholder, which is as a traders or importer, exporter, custom broker, and so on. As I said before, you need to register into ACTS system. Then custom will give some approval. Then you need to apply again for the bank guarantee. So as I said before, apply all the requirement first and come to custom to register. So then the customer will register the bank guarantee, and then you need to organize the proper transport to bring your goods. Then go to APART to get AGV-CBP. After that, get the insurance, and then the last one you will do the custom and SCTS declaration. So custom will do the full inspection before release the goods. So all these things will happen at Bukit Kayu Hitam if you depart from Malaysia. So this is the SCTS movement. If Malaysia as a departure country under normal procedure, as I said before, we have normal procedure and simplified procedure. So normal procedure it fall under regular trader. So for the regular trader, if you are the first time applicant or if the first time exporter, so you will be allowed to depart from Bukit Kayu Hitam only. So after you do your registration and so on, so at Bukit Kayu Hitam, you need to do the national law and registration, which is you need to declare export declaration K2 or K8 for K8 export and SCTS as well. So you need to do two declaration at Bukit Kayu Hitam. And then we are going to Sedao. So you just present your TAD at the entry and exit point. So every country have their entry and exit point. And for example, for this movement from Malaysia to Cambodia, and at Cambodia, it will terminate SCTS at Cambodia side. So if Malaysia as a transit country, so we have bind in our law and regulation. So we have put this alphabet under regulation 22 and 23, which if the movement using ACTS, the importer or the exporter do not need to do the K8 declaration. So just use ACTS from Bukit Kayu Hitam to Tanjung Kupang, let's say, or BSI. So, for example, so this movement from Singapore to Thailand. So the SCTS declaration will finish. Will depart from Singapore. So your bank guarantee will be initiated at Singapore side, and SCTS will be in Singapore. SCTS declaration will be in Singapore. So at Tanjung Kupang or BSI, you just go through and present your TAD without declare K8. So no need to declare K8 as well as the bank guarantee, national bank guarantee. So just present the TAD. So you just have 24 hours to move from Johor Bahru BSI or Tanjung Kupang to Bukit Kayu Hitam. So your Johor Bahru or BSI will be office of entry, and your Bukit Kayu Hitam will be office of exit. So at Bukit Kayu Hitam, you need to present again your TAD, and your CTS movement will terminate at Sadao. So that's the process. So that's the facilitation that you get. You don't need to declare K8 when Malaysia become a transit country. And another one is if Malaysia become a destination country. So let's say this movement from Cambodia to Malaysia. So it seems Malaysia has bind this alphabet under our law and regulation. So the Cambodia movement will depart from Cambodia using Thailand, and it will terminate at Bukit Kayu Hitam. So for now, ACTS movement only can be used until Bukit Kayu Hitam, and national law will take place, which is either you declare K1 or K8 to go to the warehouse. So I mean, like you can enjoy your ACTS until Bukit Kayu Hitam. Then we need to do the K8 for if you want to bring the goods from Bukit Kayu Hitam to your warehouse. So this is the simplified procedure, as I said before. ATT, authorized transit trader. It seems like AEO, but not. ATT is traders who have demonstrated a high level of compliance and have been approved by the ATT panel. They have dedicated panel, are eligible to utilize the simplified procedure facility under ACTS, and they need to apply and submit their application to AEO unit headquarters to obtain approval for the ATT and enjoy the ACTS facility. So they have some criteria for application, which is they need to use in regular first. Applicant should have to conduct ACTS movement at least twice a month. And the applicant should have a systematic record management. I think AEO company if you have today, it's good for you to apply because you have fulfilled, I think, all the criteria for application. So Royal Malaysian Custom, I welcome your company to apply for ATT if you have in this seminar, because I think most of the criteria you have achieved. All right. So another one is Custom Office ASEAN Highway 2, which is, as I said before, we have a dedicated route for this trade facilitation, and we have dedicated frontier posts, as well as we have dedicated of custom office along the ASEAN Highway. So if anything happen, all this custom office need to be informed, and they will do their part to terminate the and so on, and we will see what is the next procedure will take place. So you can't go to anywhere. So we have a dedicated office to do this implementation. So this is the live operation from start 1st October 2020. Actually, they have discussing from 2013. So for just 1 October 2020 can be implemented. It takes times in 13 years, something like. Okay, then the first movement on 2nd November 2020 and official launch on 13 November 2020, and first movement from Malaysia is 13 February 2021 until today. So we have a second movement from Malaysia to Vietnam, and we have like close discussion between ASEAN member states in order to make sure the trade facilitation is going so smooth. Okay, so this is the general overviews why we are using ACTS, as I said before. If you're not, you need to do the multiple custom declaration, multiple system, movement will be slower and higher cost of trade. So with ACTS, everything will be single, and of course, it will increase regional trade and efficiency and prevention, detection of fraud, and so on. Okay, this is the real story. So we have done our implementation on 2021, right? So Citizen Express is one of the pioneer in terms of implementation of ACTS, and we have proven that we have reduced 30 to 40% reduction in cost using ACTS compared to the other transit mode available in the region. All right. So that's all for today. Is there any question? Maybe Mr. Sakura can put your question in your chat box and we'll read to you. So meanwhile, I'm go to the next topic. Then I will go back to Mr. Sakura. Right. So the next topic will be
Hi, sorry, I'm Sukulat. I'm Sukulat from ACI Science. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Nancy, what's up?
Can I ask the questions right now? Actually, I already dropped the question in the chat box.
Okay. So, so now, meanwhile, we are going to another slide, another topic, which is transshipment. Okay, so now we are going to the next topic. Sorry again for the technical glitch again. Chinese is normal. Okay, so now for the transshipment. Okay, for the definition of, I think, because of you all are all importer, exporter, and custom broker, which is as per in custom declaration, I just give in view for the definition for transit and transshipment. But then the common lawman, which is transit, is the process of moving goods or people from one place to another, which is and for the transshipment is to move from one ship to another or from a ship to a different form of transport. I think you are so familiar of this. And this is under revised Kyoto Convention under Chapter 1. Custom transit means the custom procedure under which goods are transported under custom control from one place to another. And under Chapter 2, transshipment means custom procedure under which goods are transferred under custom control from the importing means of transport to the exporting means of transport within the area of one custom office is the office of both importation and exportation. So why we need as I said before, my start will be in Malay and English as well. So my presentation or my explanation will be in English and Malay as well. So I think this is Malaysia, so we can speak Malay. It's no problem in our country. So for this transit and transshipment, why we need transit and it need to happen because it's cost effective. Of course, because it will suspend the duty of goods and the destination will be more nearer. And the network is there because they have specific requirement to do transit transshipment. So they have in Malaysia, they have a specific requirement even to do the transit and transshipment. and it will save time, and of course the safety will be there because we put some security or bank guarantee in terms of the movement. Okay, so we put our transit specific provision under Custom Act 1967, amendment on 2019. So under Section 2, we have definition. Under Section 11A, there is non-duty, tiada duty custom yang boleh dilevy bagi barang dalam transit. So as I said before, transit adalah duty suspend. So we can use this facilitation. And kita ada bahagian 4A, Section 35A until Section 35B. Which talking about transit and transshipment in details in Akta Custom. So we have a specific provision in Akta Custom which is talking about transit and transshipment. So rather than that, we have Peraturan Custom 2019 amendment, which is Peraturan 18, 19, 20 and 21. So for the Peraturan 18, which is condition need to be met during transit, and Peraturan 19 is transit goods using principal custom area. Kawasan utama custom adalah principal custom area. Sometimes they are using PCA, principal custom area, and sometimes they were using kawasan utama custom. So of course, for the transit movement, it must use kawasan utama custom. So we are for transit movement, or we will bring another goods to another place, another goods. So also for transit. So another one for the Peraturan 20, transit barang dari depo pelepasan pendalaman, or another part of custom control, atau stesen custom pendalaman untuk dieksport. And another one under Peraturan 21, barang yang dipindahkan dalam transit dari pelabuhan custom atau lapangan terbang custom. So this is most of dekat belah Sabah Sarawak, which is pelabuhan yang kita berlabuh tu adalah pelabuhan custom, atau lapangan terbang tu adalah lapangan terbang custom. Tapi lapangan terbang antarabangsa tu berstatus zona bebas lah. So maybe ada lapangan terbang yang berstatus lapangan terbang custom. And we have surat dasar in order to facilitate all the frontline officer in terms of the implementation. We are using surat dasar and the perintah tetap as well, and the berkeliling from time to time, because the berkeliling are using to facilitate or to show to the frontline officer how to implement in terms of transit movement. So this is the definition under Section 2. Akta Custom, which is di antara dua atau lebih pejabat custom di Malaysia, and dari satu pejabat custom di mana negara atau satu pejabat custom di Malaysia. So this is the general definition. So this is the provision under 35A, which I have been to before. This is the wording in the Custom Act 1967, Amendment 2019. So I just go through sebab dia ayat-ayat undang-undang. So what I want to highlight is this is the peraturan. So you can see in your slide, you get the slide X. So this is the akta and peraturan. So what I want to highlight, this is the peraturan using. As I said before, this is what I want to highlight in this seminar. So the activity under transit. So as you can see, we have several activities under transit. For example, activity 1, memindahkan barang-barang dari suatu pelabuhan zon bebas atau gudang ke suatu pelabuhan zon bebas atau gudang dalam Malaysia menggunakan jalan darat. So this is where we need to move the goods from free zone area or bonded warehouse to another bonded warehouse or free zone area. So for example, dia cakap pemindahan barang-barang dari gudang pekemar, which is under custom jurisdiction under section 65D, under gudang bonded warehouse to gudang pekemar. So bonded warehouse to bonded warehouse using road mode. So for these particular activities, you need to do the K8 form, the movement of goods form K8, which is we are calling K8, and put the bank guarantee. national bank guarantee. So before this, I said international bank guarantee. So now we are using national procedure or national custom procedure. So this is we are using national bank guarantee. So you need to put the bank guarantee as much as the duty covered from that particular movement. That's the first scenario. The second one is to move ataupun memindahkan barang-barang dari negara asing, foreign country melalui pelabuhan di Malaysia ke negara asing menggunakan jalan darat. So this is where, sebagai contoh, the goods move from Singapore melalui pelabuhan Kelang ke dari Singapore melalui pelabuhan Kelang. So they bring their goods using the lorry. So at the point of import, dia masuk dekat Tanjung Kupang ataupun PSI, they need to declare the K8 as well as the bank guarantee. So this is where daripada negara asing ke pelabuhan Kelang melalui jalan darat. So the next one will be memindahkan barang-barang dari negara asing ke negara asing melalui Malaysia menggunakan jalan darat. So of course Malaysia in the middle of Singapore and Thailand, right? So we will use the K8 form from pintu masuk Malaysia, which is sebagai contoh Tanjung Kupang ataupun Tanjung Kupang ataupun BSI, and going to direct to Bukit Kaitam or Durian Murong or any frontier post at the northern part of Malaysia. So these activities must do in the, I can say it's frontier post or it's a custom office for the K8. They have a dedicated office for customs. So the movement need to be in there. And another one is memindahkan barang-barang dari negara asing melalui pelabuhan Malaysia ke negara asing melalui lapangan terbang dengan menggunakan jalan darat. So I believe this is the pemindahan dari port, which is zon bebas, zon perdagangan bebas melalui jalan darat. Dia akan melalui jalan darat ke lapangan terbang ke KLIA lah. So from ZB ke KLIA, they are using the jalan darat as well. So they need to use the K8 form. Then they were going outside the country using KLIA. And another one is memindahkan barang-barang dari Malaysia melalui negara asing ke negara Malaysia semula melalui jalan darat. This is, for example, pemindahan dari Sungai Tujuh, milik Sarawak ke Limbang, lepas tu melalui Sungai Tujuh Brunei dan Kuala Lumpur Brunei. So they need to enter another country, then come back to our country again. So these activities as well akan menggunakan borang custom lapan, and they need to put the bank guarantee. So your custom declaration is based on what is your activity. So if your activity are using the road mode, so you need to do the borang custom lapan or K8 declaration in Malaysia. Okay, so that's for transit. So the first one, what you need to do is pengikraran barang-barang hendaklah menggunakan borang custom lapan secara elektronik. Another one, pengesahan borang custom lapan tersebut hendaklah dibuat dengan segera dalam sistem maklumat custom sebaik aktiviti pemindahan selesai. So kita ada outbound K8 dengan inbound K8 kan. So usually you sampai at another point of custom station, you inform them. You need to inform them. They will arrive and they will terminate their K8. And another one is container. Can the moderator help me to? I can see the noise. Is it okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, kontainer tersebut hendaklah dimeterai dengan seal custom, which is custom seal. As I said before, we have dedicated custom seal, which is under law and regulation. The seal nombor dia apa, warna dia macam mana, and so on. So need to be the container need to be seen with custom seal. And the transit goods hendaklah dibawa oleh pembawa berlesen, license carrier sekiranya diangkut melalui jalan raya. So as I said before, for the K8 form, they have a dedicated condition or dedicated requirement in terms of using K8 form. So you need to do the bank guarantee. You need to use approved license carrier, bring the goods, and you need to use the road mode and all law and regulation that in place. So all these requirements need to be complete first before you declare the K8 form. So another one is a bank guarantee. As I said before, jaminan bank hendaklah dikemukakan bagi barang kritikal, manakala barang-barang lain akan mengemukakan MOA. So most of the goods now, we have 11,000 line plus, 11,000 plus line, and tariff code. So most of are using bank guarantee for the critical goods. So you need to use the bank guarantee. Right. Okay. Another one is transshipment. So it seems we have put in our Customs Act and Regulation under Section 2, 11A and Part 4A, Section 35I until N. And Peraturan 9 under Peraturan Custom, which is untuk transshipment, mengemukakan manifest kapal atau pesawat udara yang tiba atau berlepas dari pelabuhan kastam atau lapangan terbang. And Peraturan 17, barang dalam proses pindah kapal melalui laut. So we have that in our regulation, as well as we put under section 2, definition kan, memindahkan barang-barang dari satu vessel ke pesawat udara atau vessel atau pesawat udara lain. So seems like dekat laut lah dia akan tukar, dekat udara dia akan pindahkan barang tu. And another one is memunggah dari satu vessel atau pesawat dan meletakkan barang tu dan diambil berkuasa bagi maksud dikeluarkan semula. So this is definition. This is the ayat dalam Akta Custom. Dia panjang-panjang ni. Okay. So this is the peraturan. So when I believe when importer, exporter or custom agent want to do this several activities, they will ask what is the source of power to do this and that. So we have put everything in our custom law and regulation. So what I want to bring is our activity under transshipment. Okay, the first one is memindahkan barang-barang bukan untuk pasaran tempatan, not intent for our country, bukan untuk pasaran tempatan, dari vessel atau pesawat udara ke pesawat udara yang lain atau vessel yang lain di dalam kawasan pelabuhan atau lapangan terbang yang sama. So it seems like memindahkan barang-barang dari Vietnam yang berlabuh di pelabuhan Labuan ke kapal yang lain untuk ke Filipina. So dia mesti berlaku dalam pelabuhan yang sama tetapi untuk ke negara lain. So not intent for our country. Okay, so I can see some requests from our audience, which is I want to speak in English. So as I said before, I will speak in English and Malay. But my slide have Malay and English as well. It's okay. I can speak both. So perhaps if you can't understand any of this presentation, you can put in the chat. The audience who can't understand Malay in this presentation. So can I go ahead?
Tadi Kevin dah masuk tu tahu tak Kevin tak ada kat sini.
Can I ask moderator to help me?
Oh,
Audience.
cari dia lah. Ada dia masuk saya tadi. Baik.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So Perhaps another this scenario can help another some audience which can understand Malay. So I would give my presentation in mixed language. So it's okay. Okay, another one is memindahkan barang-barang bukan untuk pasaran tempatan dari vessel atau pesawat udara ke gudang berlesen di pelabuhan atau lapangan terbang dan dipindahkan semula ya kepada vessel ataupun pesawat udara yang lain di dalam kawasan pelabuhan. Okay, so this is the movement of goods which is not intent for our country, bukan untuk pasaran tempatan, from vessel or airplane, pesawat udara, to bonded warehouse. Gudang berlesen adalah bonded warehouse at port or airport under custom jurisdiction, and it move again to another vessel or airport at another place of port or airport. It's the same airport or airport. You understand? So I give the example because this is the law word. This is the law or regulation word. So I need to read one by one. So this is the situation where they will move these goods from Singapore, which is the goods is from Singapore and it will go or it will stay at Port Klang and go to the bonded warehouse, and the goods will transfer again to another country, which is Thailand. So as I said before, transshipment, the concept of transshipment is you need to move the goods from one ship to another ship to go out of our country. That's the principle. So we need to move one goods from one ship to another ship and go out from our country. That's the gist. Or move the goods from airplane to another airplane and go out from our country. That's the conclusion of this activity, transshipment. But I just want to add some information for RMK, rokok and minuman keras, liquor and cigarettes. Oh, I think I speak both language. Okay, for liquor and cigarette movement under this transshipment, they have a specific port that are allowed to do this transshipment. The port, namely West Port, North Port, PTP, Sandakan, Senari. That's all the port are allowed to do the transshipment for rokok and minuman keras. So I think this is the most important information that you need to be bear in mind. So other than this, all the port or airport that are not saying, so you are not allowed to do the transshipment for liquor and cigarettes. Okay. So this is the procedure for transshipment, which is you need to fulfill the license which is applied to Royal Malaysian Custom, lesen RMK dekat Royal Malaysian Custom kan. Permit import with JKDM file, transshipment, because this is transshipment, manifest you need to fulfill during at the point of import tu, during sampai negara Malaysia, when you arrive in Malaysia, so this shipment will be focusedly will be registered under K5 because it's transshipment purposes, and then it will dijalankan di pelabuhan custom, and this activity will be in custom port, or it can be free zone port. So as you know, in Malaysia, we have two types of port, which is a free zone port or which is free zone port or custom port. So if you landed at free zone port, you need to declare ZB1 for transshipment. All right. So another one is through BL or airway bill or delivery order if you are using land mode, road mode, and invoice yang menunjukkan penerima akhir. So the final destination or the final receiver adalah it's addressed outside of our country, beralamat di luar daripada negara Malaysia. So as I said before, transshipment adalah pemindahan yang kena keluar daripada negara Malaysia. Okay, another one is mengemukakan permit sekiranya barangan tersebut memerlukan permit. So this is the mandatory you need to fulfill. If the transshipment goods need to get some permit, from from other government agencies. So please take the permit first before doing the transshipment movement. So permit are given rather than Jabatan Custom, Immigration Custom, also under other government agencies. So please get the permit first before doing the movement. And mengemukakan manifest dilakukan oleh nahkoda kapal, this is the under custom law, as I showed before. You need to submit the manifest is 24 hours before arrival. So under custom law, submission of manifest using the C mode is 24 hours before arrival. And for the A mode, you need to submit the manifest 2 hours before arrival. So that's for the manifest purposes. And this period of transshipment is not more than 30 days. So if lebih daripada 30 hari, kena declare national law lah kan. Okay, so for the para 4, you need to follow law and regulation for manifest submission. Okay, this is the difference between transit and transshipment. To make it more clear, I make it two table. So untuk transit, it involves 2 or more custom station. It's using K8 form. It's need security, which in Malaysia we are using bank guarantee or bond up. We need the physical inspection or inspection. The inspection can be tools as well. Kadang-kadang lalu scanner pun boleh dipanggil pemeriksaan. So it depends. It depends on custom authority. If the goods need 100% check using physical inspection, they will do that. Yeah, if not, they will undo the scanner and they will do the risk analysis using the image when they are lalu the scanner. Seal custom seal, and using license carrier, and declaration has been made oleh for the agent lah, custom broker or for the agent, or importer or exporter can declare as well. So declaration can be pemunya barang ataupun forwarding agent. But in Malaysia practice, normally forwarding agent ataupun custom broker will do the declaration. Okay, that's for transit. And the movement mestikan melalui kawasan utama custom. Selalunya dia akan melalui kawasan utama custom atau kita panggil principal custom area. Okay, for the transshipment. For the transshipment, it use one station, as I said before, sama ada pelabuhan itu atau lapangan terbang. And it will use custom 5, which is manifest for transshipment. No security, bukan bank guarantee, no inspection, because you are not intend to our country, and no still are using, and no need to apply for license carrier, and it also will be declared by either shipping agent or forwarding agent as well. So normally it will be declared by shipping agent because it's involved manifest in this movement. All right, so that's all for transit and transshipment. If you have any question, please put in the chat box. I will go to the next topic, which is temporary admission. Miss Izwin, Miss Izwin, is there any security right inside here? Do we need some 5-minute text break, or do we need 5-minute text break? You can put in the chat box. Oh, no need. Okay. All right. Okay, so we go for the temporary admission for import and export. All right. Okay, so this is definition under WCO definition NSG chapter 1 saying that custom procedure under which certain goods can be brought to a custom territory conditionally, relieved totally or partially from payment of duty, duties and taxes. Such good must be imported for a specific purpose and must be intended for re-exportation within a specific period and without having undergone any changes, except normal distribution due to the use of them. So this is under WCO definition. What is temporary import or temporary admission? So this is, we have put in our law and regulation under section 97, relief from duty on goods temporarily imported. So in this section saying that my DG, Director General of Custom, is satisfied that goods are imported only temporary with a view to subsequent re-export. So this is deemed not for our country, seems not deemed for our country. So he may permit to goods to be delivered for importation without payment of duty, subject to the deposit, which is bank guarantee, equivalent to not less than amount of duty which would be payable if the goods were imported for home consumption or security being given. So in this section saying that the such deposit shall be refunded or such security discharged if the goods are re-export within the 3 months. So they have a specific condition for temporary admission of the date of importation or within such further periods as a DG may allow. So my DG will have a power to give a temporary admission with a condition to 3 months need to be re-export again. So we have put our law and regulation under Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian, Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian 2017, as well as Perintah Cukai Jualan orang yang dikecualikan daripada pembayaran cukai 2018. So here are some example for the exemption under for the custom duties under exemption order 2017, which is we can use certain butiran. We are called, okay, number on your left, I think you can see on your left as well, right? We have six column here. We have number, person exempted, good exempted, condition, certificate to be signed. Yeah, we have 5 columns. So each column, each of these column will explain who will enjoy the exemption that were given. So, for example, kalau let's say for macam custom nation said that ni yang pengecualian ni kita nak guna butiran berapa ya? So bila diorang sebut pengecualian ini nak guna butiran berapa, dia is will refer to the on your left of your screen. So if you can see ada nombor 1, 2, 3, 4. So itu merujuk butiran 1, butiran 2, butiran 3. That's how they are baca. So if after this, I'm not sure, after my presentation, kalau pegawai custom di lapangan tanya, ini kita nak guna butiran berapa, atau if you want to apply, selalunya benda ni kena apply dulu kan, you want to apply, so you will know how to baca this Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian 2017. So I want to use butiran 3, I want to use butiran 4. So nombor 1 tu nombor butiran yang selalu disebut butiran berapa yang hendak diguna bagi enjoy trade facilitation punya exemption in term of custom duty and taxes exemption. Okay, that's the first column. Another column is person exempted, siapa yang akan dikecualikan custom duty. Ini adalah contoh bagi perintah duty custom 2017. So we have as well jadual yang seakan macam ni bagi orang yang dikecualikan di bawah cukai jualan tadi lah. Di bawah perintah cukai jualan, orang yang dikecualikan daripada pembayaran cukai 2018. So they have a specific schedule as well. Dia baca macam ni juga. So the second one is person exempted. So dia tulis siapa yang dibenarkan untuk enjoy pengecualian ini. So sebagai contoh, butiran satu orang dia adalah YDPA Malaysia lah, yang di Pertuan Agong Malaysia. Okay. Another one is the third one is good exempted. So apa barang-barang yang dibenarkan untuk dikecualikan? It's good to know how to baca this table, because this table has been dia masuk dalam ni kan, dia masuk dalam Federal Gazette lom@agc.gov.my, which is everybody can go there and find the right column that you want to be used to enjoy the exemption of duties in terms of trade facilitation. Okay, so the column number 3 is good exempted. So apa barang yang dibenarkan exempt, and the fourth one is condition. Condition adalah apa syarat-syarat bagi enjoy dia punya pengecualian tu. So it will say this is contoh, for example, the butiran number 1 saying that IDPA can exempt for all goods that provide to the satisfaction of DG that the goods are imported or released from custom control for the personal or official use of the YDPA. So dia tulislah syarat dia apa, and the fifth column are certificate to be signed by siapalah. So if the pengecualian melibatkan other government agencies, so it will be dia akan return dekat sini siapa yang memberi kebenaran bagi pengecualian tersebut. So for example YDPA ni the controller of the household, so memang tak ada siapa yang like dia dikawal sepenuhnya lah kan. So that's for the example. So okay, so that's the example for Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian 2017 we are using until today. So this is the activities that you can enjoy for the import sementara, temporary admission, which is under butiran under butiran 39 custom duties exemption tadi, which is untuk propaganda, demonstration, research, propaganda, demonstration and research. So if you are doing these activities, you can enjoy using this butiran under custom Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian 2017 tadi. So if you are doing exhibition, theatre, musical, so you can use the 44 butiran 44. Or if you are doing evaluation or testing, you can using butiran 17.1, or if you are doing repair activities, you can using butiran 38. So this is what I'm showing now. This is the normal activities that you always use in your applying your exemption of duties and taxes. Okay, this is the process flow for each of the exempted goods that you want to apply. So this is from the schedule before, which is person, condition, goods, conditions. So certificate to be produced if needed, and who will allow the exemption. This is under butiran 39, 44, 71, 68. Yes. Right. So this is the process flow for temporary import. So what you should do is, number 1, you need to submit an application to import station to the nearest of your office. So we have a lot of custom office in Malaysia. So you can go to the nearest station. So you need to submit application. Then you need to furnish security, which is bank guarantee for this particular application. And you need to during the importation, you need to do the declaration with the form that are gazetted to enjoy this facilitation, saying that you are using this facilitation under butiran berapa semua tu. So and custom will do the 100% physical examination in terms of during at the point of import. So this is for import purposes. This is temporary import purposes. So if you are bringing a red apple in Malaysia and do some activities, please make sure you bring out red apple as well. So we don't want, if you bring red apple in Malaysia and you do some activities and you bring green apple outside Malaysia. So we don't want that. So the analogy is if you bring red apple in Malaysia, please bring out the red apple as well outgoing Malaysia. So, and the number 5 is custom clearance. So for the custom clearance, we will do the specific form that we needed during the import declaration and so on. Okay, so another facilitation is under ATA Connect. So as you know, ATA Connect means an international custom document which used under terms of ATA Convention and Istanbul Convention on temporary admission. Incorporate an international valid guarantee and may be used in lieu of national custom documents and as security for import duties and taxes to cover the temporary admission of goods where the transit of goods. So as you know, we have a specific countries that are signed and ratified ATA Connect. So I think you are so familiar with the 77 countries in the world that sign and ratify ATA Connect. So if you're moving around the world using ATA Connect, so you can enjoy the same trade facilitation. So so this is the this is the contact point. So as you know, in Malaysia, Connect are issued by MCCI. So issuing MCCI, I mean like chambers in Malaysia is MCCI. So if you have any question or you have a dedicated technical issue or what, so perhaps you can ask MCCI, and custom will be the receiving authority for the ATA Connect. So we have for the ATA Connect, the issuing authority will be MICCI. Sorry? May I continue? Yes, maybe Secretariat can help me. Can I continue or is there any question? I think I can continue. Okay. The next one is CPD Connect. CPD Connect means an international custom document which incorporates an international valid guarantee and may be used in lieu of national custom documents as security for import duties and taxes to cover the temporary admission of means of transport and where appropriate the transit of means of transport. So this is the trade facilitation or the trade facilitation given worldwide for the automobile. So for this one, they are given we are finding this as well in our law and regulation under Butiran 12, motor vehicle entering Malaysia and driving or use for bona fide travelers. So this particular automobile need to be driven. So kena bawa, kereta ni kena bawa, and this particular trade facilitation need to at least using three country, not specific on three ASEAN country, but three country. So normally they will bring this car or this automobile, not including commercial, lorry and itulah. So from Thailand to Singapore. So when they are cross Malaysia, they will get this to enjoy. So they will enjoy this facilitation. So for this CPD, it's issued by Automobile Association Malaysia, AAM. So in world, they are controlled by Federation International Automobile, but in Malaysia, the CPD were issued by Automobile Association Malaysia. So this is the address or email. RPIC in charge for Automobile Association Malaysia. So if you want to apply for CPD and to want to bring your car from Singapore, from Malaysia to another country, so AAM need to issue the CPD. So CPD must involve three countries. It's quite different from ATA Kane. Okay, so this is the form for ATA Kane. On your left side is ATA Kane, which they are using for the 77 countries, and on your right is CPD, which are issued by the AAF. If you want to cross three countries at least. Right, this is the simplified matrix that I can say between normal procedure and Kane. The number one, if you have a Kane, you don't need to declare K1 form or K2 form, just use Kane. And another one, for the security, if you are using the normal security, the answer is yes, you need to put the guarantee, and for Kane, it's no need. Okay. So I think that's all for temporary admission. If you have any question, please put in the chat box. And the last one, will be duty import exemption. Maybe I can answer one of your question, which is before I'm going to duty exemption. So your question is how different between ATA Kane and CPD. Am I right? So let me explain again. So ATA Kane is under convention. So they have a dedicated country in this world, which is we have 77 countries, 77 countries in this world signed ATA Kane. So you can see the list of the country and in the MICCI website. Okay. So in Malaysia, the issuing authority for ATA Kane is MICCI, which is chambers. So chambers in this world will issue the ATA Kane because they have signed the convention. So for the ATA Kane, you can bring the goods for the purpose of pameran, for the purpose untuk R&D. So they have specific purposes. So we can use Kane. So that is ATA Kane. So you need to tell what is your activity first. Okay. ATA Kane is one convention. if you are members of that convention, so they no need a national procedure and force during at the point of import. If not, at the point of import, kalau tak, at the point of import, you kena declare K1. Then if you have ATA Kane, you can enjoy the duty exemption tadi tu, because the focus is to enjoy the duty exemption using Kane. So you will tell the in the ATA Kane what is your activity, let's say for the camera and so on. So you will enjoy the exemption. Okay, CPD pula. CPD adalah satu lagi Kane untuk kereta, for the car. CPD adalah Kane yang digunakan untuk kereta. Jadi kereta tu the car or the vehicle need to be driven using at least 3 countries, and if kalau macam dia memerlukan permit, perlulah. Sekiranya pergerakan tersebut memerlukan permit, sama juga dengan Kane tadi, kalau dia memerlukan permit, dia tetap perlu. So permit mandatory for this facilitation. But then the duty exemption itu boleh guna CPD. Okay, CPD ni tadi pula dia diissue oleh Automobile Association Malaysia. Kalau ATK ni dia diissue oleh Chambers. So yang CPD dia diissue oleh Automobile Association Malaysia. So along the way dia nak cross, let's say from Thailand to Singapore, along the way Malaysia tu dia dah boleh enjoy lah guna CPD tu. Ataupun CPD Malaysia diissue oleh AAM, dan kereta daripada Malaysia boleh keluar kepada negara seterusnya, at least 3 negara tu untuk enjoy the facilitation. Perhaps dia boleh membantu clarify soalan tadi. Okay, soalan dia, where to apply temporary import section 97. Okay, section 97 ni dia membawa maksud, I finish the presentation first because we have kuasa menteri. So if the kuasa menteri tak tertulis dalam perintah duty kuasa pengecualian tu, so you can apply to my DG untuk enjoy temporary import dengan syarat you need to export again between 3 months tadi tu. Okay, let me explain on the duty exemption first, supaya make it clear. Alright, we go for the duty exemption first. Okay, this is duty exemption. So under law and regulation, Akta Custom, section 14 say that minister have a power to exempt the duties. So the minister may by order exempt subject to such condition as he may deem fit to impose any class of goods or person from the payment of the whole or any part of custom duty or any prescribed fee or charge it may be payable. So in this section saying that the Minister of Finance, Minister kat sini merujuk Ministry of Finance, Minister have a power to exempt duties and taxes. So all this exemption has put in Custom Duty Exemption 2017. Okay, that's one thing. So another thing is Minister have the power to exempt on such a particular thing. So yang ini yang selalu industri mohon kepada Kementerian Kewangan Malaysia. So the minister may in any particular case exempt any person from the payment of the whole or any part of the custom duties, or any prescribed fees or charges may be payable by the such person, or direct to refund any person and the whole part of the custom duties and any prescribed fees or charges which has been paid by the such person, and in granting such exemption or directing such refund impose such condition. Ini ayat dalam Akta Custom. So ayat undang-undang memang macam ni kan. So this is where yang ini adalah selalunya pihak industri akan mohon kepada Kementerian Kewangan Malaysia untuk memohon pengecualian tertentu atas sebab-sebab tertentu. So we have two part here. The part one adalah perenggan 1, 14/1. The whole set of Perintah Duty Kastam Pengecualian 2017. The second part adalah dia case by case basis. Okay. So this is under minister punya kuasa, Ministry of Finance. Okay. This is where I say Perintah Duty Kastam Pengecualian 2017. So for example, okay. So for example, apa yang kita selalu tengok adalah di bawah katalah contoh, we have a lot of butiran, right? So we can see all the butiran at lom.agc.my. So they have some of the enjoy treatment that can manufacturer can enjoy in the pengecualian 112, and they are saying initially exempt, SPP and so on. So this is the example. So like I said before, as I say how to read the person are exempted, and if manufacturer in principal custom area. So the manufacturer need to be in the principal custom area atau kawasan utama custom and endorsed by MIDA. So indirectly, kita dapat kelulusan MIDA first, and then baru boleh enjoy this facilitation. So what is the good exempted are given? So machinery and equipment excluding spare part and consumable item are enjoyed to get the exemption, and what is the condition and who will give the certificate. So this is the example. So for example, for the manufacturing, manufacturer before under section 112, so you can get the list of machinery and equipment on the custom portal, including personal protective equipment and custom portal. So before apply for the exemption of tax, so you can be there. And other activities are allowed to claim the exemption under this item as well. So if you are doing these activities, you can use butiran 112 to enjoy this facilitation. Okay, this is the process flow. This is the most important thing. Okay. The first thing is you need to submit to MIDA. As I said before, you need to get approval from MIDA. Submit application to MIDA to obtain confirmation on the company manufacturing status. The second one, get a letter confirming the status of the company will be issued. And another one is submit application for permission to import goods with exemption to the nearest Royal Nation Customs, which is you need to go to Cawangan Industrial Custom Division. So no need to go to headquarters. You just go to the nearest Royal Nation Customs, and then you go to the controlling station, which is the nearest office that you get. Then RMCD officer will verify the application before getting the Customs State Director approval, so approved by state, and letter issued by Customs. So these all are using manual approach or manual mechanism. So they will give letter issued from RMC to give permission to import goods within 14 days. And during at the point of import, the company will enjoy the exemption at the point of import. So during at the point of import, you need to give the lampiran 2 as your supporting document to enjoy this facilitation. So you need to declare your import declaration in electronic format, and together with your supporting document, which all these approved document you need to put together. Okay. Okay, so this is your prerequisite or your document need to be checked before you apply for the exemption. So you need to do the cover letter from return, confirmation from MIDA, letter from MIDA, appendix SPM 1 2002, and if you want to use the item 112, depends on your activities, picture of machine and manufacturing flow chart. Okay, during the declaration for custom agent, so you need to choose the transaction type X. which is import with exemption. So this is the most important thing, I think. So during the declaration, you need to choose the right type of facilitation you want to enjoy, the exemption certificate number and copy of approval, and all invoice and bill of lading for the supporting document. Okay, this is what normally they are looking to. Okay, so this is your responsibility. This is your responsibility after importation. So you need to exempted machine and equipment must be used in manufacturing process. So used locally, used in manufacturing process. So exempted shall be kept in approved premises. So company must get written approval from RMCD for additional storage, if you want to store or change the location. And company must get written approval from RMCD before transferring or selling or disposing, donate, and export the exempted goods. So this is the number 4. You can go to the controlling system. So you can go to the nearest system with your premise. And the number 5 is company shall notify RMCD in written in 14 days for the following event: appointment, bankruptcy, winding up, changing of ownership. And prepare the list of inventory containing the following details. And I think this number 7 is the most important things. Provide a statement each time the machine or equipment is imported, and it must be submitted to the controlling customs station within 1 month from the date of import. So I think the most important is number 7. So this is where you can get the information for the tax exemption under that parentality. Okay. So that's all. Is there any question?
So when we West Globe want to apply temporary or section.
Where to apply?
Where
Huh?
when to apply temporary import section in
97. 97 dari admission kan? Okay. Okay, I will answer where to apply here. The answer is here. The answer is here. Where to apply? The temporary admission. Ni jawapan dia ni. So perhaps I can show you where to apply. Submit application to import station. So where to import? So apply there. So indirectly to the nearest custom station. So you need to apply to the nearest custom station. Then they will submit. They will process the application. So when to apply to the nearest custom station. Am I answering yours?
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Possible for getting exemption for trader? Is it possible for getting exemption for trader?
Exemption for everybody. Okay, your question is it possible to get exemption from traders? For traders. So as I showed before, traders can be importer, exporter, logistic player, and so on. So we have Perintah Duty Custom Pengecualian 2017. So this is the perintah, right? So this is the source of power. So this is the perintah duty custom pengecualian. This is for custom duty exemption. So we have perintah cukai jualan orang yang dikecualikan. So this document that I said are in the loam.agc.my. So you can go there, everybody can go there and get the specific document. Okay, so when you get the document, this is the column where we rate this is the nombor butiran berapa based on our activities. This is the person exempted. Okay, this is person exempted. Siapa yang dibenarkan dikecualikan? Siapa yang dikecualikan? Bagi perintah duty custom tadi. Duty custom ni siapa yang dikecualikan? This is the good exempted. Apa yang dikecualikan? This is the syarat, condition, and this is the certificate if needed. Okay, so your question, adakah trader boleh enjoy? Sekiranya trader tu let's say lah manufacturer, so dia tulis any manufacturer, so you can enjoy this facilitation. Kalau kat sini dia kata any person, so siapa-siapa lah, any person, importer, exporter, macam tu. So that's how this perintah duty custom is read. Okay.
Next question, can you give sample of situation for both transit and transit difference?
Different declaration ke? Based on
Situation. Which one is called transit and which one is called transshipment?
Oh, okay. So, okay, transit, transit, okay, transit and transshipment. Transit and transshipment, transit is using, okay kan, ni ke transit and transshipment, okay. Okay. Okay, transit and transshipment. So, normally in layman term, transit is using land mode, transit are using land mode, atau dia melibatkan lebih daripada 2 custom office. Yang pertama dia mesti selalunya melibatkan land mode, road mode, ataupun kita panggil dia mesti melalui principal custom area ataupun kawasan utama custom. Kadang-kadang dia orang sebut kawasan utama custom, kadang-kadang dia orang sebut principal custom area. So dia mesti melalui. So this is transit. Transit mesti melibatkan 2 atau lebih station custom. Okay, selalunya dia di darat. Okay, dan in term of declaration untuk transit ni, dia menggunakan borang custom 8. Borang custom 8 ni adalah borang yang digunakan untuk suspend duty. So in term of movement, bila kita pindahkan satu-satu barang tu, duty dia belum diselesaikan lagi. So dia kena letak borang custom 8 berserta dengan jaminan. Jaminan is security. Jaminan is security. So security can be bank guarantee, can be bond arm. For those goods yang critical, we need to put the bank guarantee. Atau if the other government agencies kata, sebab kita pergerakan barang ni kadang-kadang bergantung kepada other government agencies. So kalau other government agencies kata perlu meletakkan bank guarantee sebagai security, you need to put that. Okay, that's the transit punya pergerakan. Then for the transit, custom will do the inspection, either physical inspection 100% ataupun dia akan guna tools. So it depends. Okay, so but dia akan diperiksa. The mechanism, it must be periksa. Dalam sistem custom, satu benda yang transit mesti diperiksa. Okay, that another thing. Then after that, the goods must be sealed menggunakan seal custom. So the lorry must be sealed. So you can use a dedicated, I can say you must use a dedicated lorry lah kan, yang mana yang boleh di-seal. Dan seal tersebut mestilah seal custom. Kalau nak seal custom, mestilah daripada pejabat custom yang telah diwatalkan. Macam tu. And another one is dia mesti dibawa, pemindahan tersebut mestilah dibawa oleh license carrier, approved license carrier. So they have a dedicated license carrier using a dedicated bonded truck. bonded truck kita panggil. So bonded truck ni sahaja yang boleh bawa borang Kastam 8 ni beserta barang yang duty dia sedang disuspend bagi pemindahan senario-senario berikut. So untuk senario mungkin Encik boleh tengok balik dekat atas yang saya briefkan tadi. Saya cuba dulu sampai habis. Dan declaration tersebut mestilah dibuat oleh forwarding agent. So this is the prerequisite ataupun this the scenario for transit. So dia mesti melibatkan senario kastam, borang kastam 8 dan contoh bagi pergerakan transit adalah seperti berikut. Dia ni kan ada 4 tadi kan. Dia pindahkan daripada free zone ke free zone ke gudang ataupun daripada pintu masuk negara ke free zone macam tu. So tuan-puan boleh tengok dekat tempat aktiviti 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ini adalah contoh aktiviti transit. Contoh-contoh ini adalah antara contoh-contoh aktiviti transit. Okey, itu adalah transit. Transshipment pula adalah transshipment dalam bahasa layman adalah pemindahan kapal. Sama ada kapal ataupun kapal terbang. Transshipment pula dia hanya melibatkan satu stesen custom. So kalau let's say for the purpose of pemindahan movement of goods, dia akan katalah ada contoh Port Klang. So dia akan pindah dekat Port Klang je melibatkan kapal ke kapal. So in this situation dia hanya melibatkan kapal ke kapal ataupun kapal ke kapal terbang. And they are using manifest K5. They are using manifest. So in our manifest, dia kan ada inward manifest, outward manifest, and transshipment. So they itu shipping agent ni dia akan isi dekat tempat transshipment tu lah sebab this shipment not intend to our country. So dia akan tulis dekat dia punya manifest tu di bawah K5 tu dia kena submit kepada custom. Okay. Another one, there are no guarantee needed ataupun security, tiada keperluan jaminan. So tak ada, no need for security, tak ada jaminan bank ataupun bank yang diperlukan. No inspection, tidak memerlukan pemeriksaan, no inspection, no customs seal because this is not intended for our country and these activities is happen at the sea kan ataupun at the port. Dia termasuk pun negara kita. So it will happen at the port ataupun airport. Macam tu. And it tak ada keperluan, no requirement for license carrier to be in place. So it just some gerakan pemindahan and normally it will be declared by shipping agent or forwarding agent. So that's the difference. And if tuan-puan nak tengok contoh antara contoh transshipment adalah seperti berikut. Yang bawah tu kan aktiviti transshipment sebab I believe that tuan-puan dapatkan slide yang saya tunjuk ni. So untuk aktiviti transshipment dia clear cut pindah kapal ke kapal ataupun pindahkan daripada satu barang bukan untuk kita lah maksudnya daripada satu stesen ke satu stesen dengan menggunakan kapal. Macam tu. So, am I answer your question?
Is this CPD procedure only for Malaysia or it apply the same for other countries? Contoh, dia ada exhibition dekat Kamboja. So dia nak apply CPD tu dekat Kamboja, dia boleh tak apply connect?
I can say yes. Okay, I can say yes because issuing authority, as I said before, issuing authority CPD adalah AAM tadi. Kan, AAM CPD, dia punya issuing authority adalah CPD. Mana dia CPD? Ni CPD kan? Okay, CPD ni kalau dia perlukan permit, kena ambil permit dulu. Itu yang pertama. Kalau katalah pergerakan Malaysia ke Cambodia tadi, if mana-mana negara tu yang perlukan permit, kena uruskan permit dulu. Okay. Lepas tu, yang orang yang isukan CPD Malaysia adalah AAM. So, kalau pihak tuan-puan in detail, maksudnya mesti ada syarat sebelum apply, so boleh refer dengan AAM. Sebab dalam pelaksanaan CPD menyatakan hanya melibatkan at least 3 buah negara sahaja. So kalau Malaysia pergi Cambodia, confirm lah dah meet kan. Malaysia, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia kan. Perhaps answer.
Okay. Dan seterusnya untuk import, dia tanya kalau dia import material dalam exemption, contoh dia import 1,000 kilo, lepas tu dia dapat exemption untuk 1,000 kilo tu, tapi dia guna 500 kilo je. So another 500 tu dia nak export balik. Macam mana proses satu, macam mana prosedur dia. Kedua, soalan borang apa yang perlu digunakan.
Dia nak guna butiran 1 atau 2 tadi?
Betul, exemption. Tapi dia dapat exemption untuk 1,000.
Puan Mas Ayu, nanti saya jawab soalan puan ni secara bertulis untuk import exemption yang 100 kilo, 100 kilo, 1,000 kilo dan puan ada lebihan kan, bagaimana puan nak ulangkan dia semula. Kalau puan tak keberatan, nanti puan tinggalkan email untuk kami get back balik secara bertulis. Puan Khairul Anwar bin Zakaria pun saya nak mohon dropkan email untuk saya jawab soalan tuan ni secara bertulis. Mr. Sampo, I think Mr. I'm not sure. ZB1 and ZB2 is national document we are using for at the point of import at free zone area. So if you are import at the free zone area, normally at the port, free zone port, so we are using ZB1 and ZB2. And TANET is a international trade facilitation. So it's different. If they know any further question, maybe that's all for today. So if you have any question, maybe can drop an email to Royal Malaysian Customs, bahagian perkastaman Ibu Pejabat, headquarters, I'm from headquarters. So we feel free to answer your clarification. So with that, thank you to all for your time and for your support. Saya sudahi dengan wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Puan Nur Farhana, for your presentation for the first topic of the day. All right, everyone. I think before we proceed to the next topic, we can have a 5-minute break first. Okay, we take 5 and we'll continue again in about 11:30. All right, while we wait for the other speaker. She's already here, but we need to set up for her. So let's have a take 5, yeah?
Dan tentu lah.